Hey everyone. I'm sure most of you have seen like really disgusting streamers' room. They have like trash everywhere. I have no idea what causes them to have like this much rubbish like all over the floor and why they put like no effort into like cleaning it up. 9 times out of 10 they mainly eat like fast food, which is why you see like boxes and like cups everywhere. And sometimes they're so foul, I bet some people have like avoided going into like some fast food places just because of that stream they watched. I don't blame them, because it's impossible to like not visualize yourself being in that room and like imagining the smell. It also blows my mind on how much to buy, because we know that fast food isn't cheap, so with the amount that I get, I have no idea like how much they actually spend in total. It's like how smokers spend around like £500 per year. These streamers probably spend like around that same amount. And I get that most of them stream for like a majority of the day, so do not waste time to just order the food to their plate and they just eat on stream. But I think it's way better to like take a quick like 20-minute break, cook something and then bring it back. Because I'm sure most people like really hate that moist sound of like people eating the mic. So at the end of the day, it is one of those things where like no one benefits from it, because like from all directions it just sucks. And with home cooking, you can save way more money than you do like spending on like a basic meal from some fast food place. That should bring like the huge delivery fee, because they always bring it to the house. And in some countries where like tipping is like seen as like mandatory, I can't imagine how much they give to the driver, because even if it's like a small amount, like 15%, that can still be a lot, even if it's like a large order. Some streamers who do like quite well do have the reasoning on why they order fast food, because they have enough money where like the price doesn't matter, and then later they can like get a maid to like clean their room. So over time like the trash doesn't build up and actually like, you know, stays clean. But with smaller streamers, like the ones who barely make any money from streaming, I don't see why they would like get fast food, especially when most of them see streaming as like their only job, so they think like ordering food is like a good excuse for like not cooking for themselves. I also want to talk about like how a majority of these streamers who have like this kind of lifestyle still end up like being like incredibly thin. Like all the calories from like the really greasy food never turns to body fat. So you just have all these streamers who look like malnourished and like you can see like their bones through the skin, but in reality they have like the diet of like a really obese person. It just reminds you of this meme with this camera footage of like this thing that looks like a goblin, and people say that it's like XQC. And even though it's funny, whenever he has a stream where like he does anything like physical activity, it really looks like his bones are gonna snap any minute. Of course, it's obvious why these guys never gain weight, because most of them have like really high metabolism. So any calories just like burn quickly, which also explains like why most of them look tired, because of the huge amounts of energy they spend all day just burning it off. The reason why I brought this up is because this video I just found recently that perfectly encapsulates what I just brought up, and even like extra problems I never knew about. It's like one of those videos where like the person recording it doesn't sound that bothered, but everyone in the comments is telling them like how disgusting their room is. I don't think anyone's gonna check out his channel, but if I'm gonna talk about his video, I might as well like bring up his name, that being like Pow Envy, who calls himself a Roblox streamer. Now by that description alone, you can probably already tell like how filthy his room's gonna be, but I do want to warn you now that if you're like disgusted easily, it's just gonna be hard to watch.
Cleaning my room as a Roblox streamer. Again. First, I went over what we have. We have a roach infestation. I don't think it's caused by me. I think it's just they're really invasive. We've got some bowls we have to clean up. Found this hot dog. July 4th. Alright, we clean up this chair. Get some of these bowls down. That's a little crusted on. Might need to soak it in some hot water first. We have some frappuccinos. Looks like something tried growing in here. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Now we got some snack trays. Gotta clean these up. Don't want my dog to eat them. I think he already did. Some of it's missing. Found a little baby roach trying to get away. Sorry, honey. Didn't mean to leave that down there. Hope you don't mind. Alright, well that's about it. The room's pretty clean now. We've made a lot of good progress. So we're just gonna finish up another day. I'm pretty exhausted, so stay tuned.
So right off the bat, you can tell like how lazy like dismissive he is when he picks up a box full of cockroaches and he thinks like he didn't cause it. If I ever found like even one cockroach in my house, I would try to like immediately find the problem or like take one day to like clean my house fully. Because there's no other reason for one to be in your house apart from the fact that it's filthy. I'm pretty sure you even need like a pretty big mess, you even like track one. So to have as many as you just saw in the box is probably like already foreshadowing of like what's to come. Another thing that's pretty foul is the fact that he never brings like a spray can to like make sure there's none left, or even mention that he's gonna bring in like an exterminator. I honestly don't think a cat's gonna do much at this point, because like they're only useful like for when there's one cockroach and you wanna stop them for like infesting the house or like attracting more. Which is why I feel like calling exterminator is the only hope for this house, because there are definitely more bugs hiding that you can't see like in the walls. Which also leads to like the issue of like never being able to like get rid of them unless you call someone to like take care of it. But of course, you probably won't get one because like it just like interrupts his like streaming schedule. Another pattern that I saw is that he tends to like eat like a child with 3 bowls full of like cereal like mac and cheese. People can eat whatever they want, but you have to admit this is like the kind of stuff you would expect to find like in a kid's bedroom, which also like goes hand in hand in fact like he mainly plays Roblox. I think this is one of those things where like when someone eats like one kind of food for so much of their life that they can never stop eating it. And mac and cheese is a very popular lazy food that you can make very quickly. But from seeing in the video, it looks like the one you get from a bag, where you just put like hot water in and just mix it. Which for most of it is like the best way to make food. because it just takes like 1 minute. But regardless, I would never leave a bowl of mac and cheese on my table for that long because I hate the idea of smelling that. To the point that I would just throw out the bowl because I probably couldn't like eat any more food without like being reminded of like the smell of rotting cheese. But just like this guy said, you just throw like in hot water in the sink where there'll probably still be like some mark and stains left. I think my favorite part of the video is the chair part because of how he tries to use like the finger snap to make it look like a beautiful change. But when it cuts, it just looks like the most like worn down broken chair that he's had for like over a decade. I would give him some credit because those are at least like water bottles, which gives me comfort because that means like there's a small percentage of like hydration in his body, which might not sound like a lot, but trust me, that goes a long way when you see all the other stuff he's eaten that looks like it would just like destroy a person's digestive system. However, I'm pretty sure he like set this part up because who would throw like rubbish on the chair they stream on? So I feel like he just threw it on top to make it look like there was a huge difference. But now comes another part that was really disgusting, where he shows like all the coffee he's had from like Starbucks and like his own mug, where there was actually like mold growing in it. And I probably found that the most disgusting because that means like the drink has been there for so long in such a warm temperature that means like there's actually like bacteria growing in it. And it's not just a little amount, it's a lot, which means like it's just been like sitting there in his room festering while he was just playing Roblox. The only good part from this is that like, it would be interesting to see like how much it will grow, but I would only put that like in a science lab as opposed to my own bedroom like this guy. I wouldn't even keep the red mug he has because I would always be reminded of like the mold that grew inside it and out like on the sides as well. Then later on he saw like the snack packs he's had, which I've never seen before, with like the salami and cheese that looks like something a kid would eat. With this snack pack, he probably just like ripped open the cover and ate the whole thing. I bet it doesn't even taste good, but because he had them for so long, he actually likes them. Another part that made me uncomfortable is when he said like his dog might have eaten some of the food, which he definitely did, with like how it's like thrown all over the floor. I understand that dogs have a pretty like strong like stomach, but I feel like even a dog would struggle to eat that with like how stale the food is and with actual mold growing from it. The guy is probably like eating the same food like the dog has licked, which at this point wouldn't be like that out of the field. One part that blows my mind is when he picked up a picture of him as a girlfriend that he took out of the mall, but it just looks like a feminine clone of him because they look exactly the same apart from the fact like she has like a smaller jawline. I have no idea how he met someone that looks like this close to him and they somehow like liked each other enough to go out. I wonder if she's ever seen this video, which if she has and like hasn't left him already, they really do deserve to be together. If you can like tolerate all of this, I think it says quite a lot that's on the floor with like all the other rubbish, except it's like not important enough to be on the desk. Finally, we reached the end of this nightmare. But not really, because he didn't like clean the entire room. He just stopped and said he was tired and that he'll do it another day. Honestly, he shouldn't even try if he got this tired from like even like cleaning a small fraction of the room, with it still looking the same as like the beginning of the video. I like how he said like he finished another day, not even tomorrow, because he knows like when he wakes up, he won't care enough to do it that quick. This recording by itself probably took like a week to like prep himself to like do this amount of cleaning. So he might just be stuck in a cycle of like cleaning a little bit, but within a week like he have enough rubbish to like undo it. I also like the VR headset he has on the ground, because you can definitely tell like he wanted to buy it to try it out, but then after a day he got tired of it, just went back to Roblox. The fact they've recorded this is also like really weird to me, as if he felt like people really wanted to know what it looked like. Of course, with as many people seeing it, I guess it was worth it, but I don't think he sees this as a problem. So odds are, his room's gonna stay like this for like many years to come. But who knows, he might even like blow out to be like a pretty big streamer, which would be funny if he still like kept his room this way even after becoming rich. But that's all I have to say. So hope you guys a video and I'll see you next time. Bye.